much of our abdominals are in the front side, right? But we also have a lot of core abdominals in the back side of our body. And that's what this workout is geared towards. So I want you to lay in a prone position. That means on your belly. And we are going to have our hands out wide on the outside of the mat. And using the back of your head, I want you to think of yourself drawing up in space, flexing the back erectors, right? And then we'll exhale, lower down. We'll inhale, flex the back muscles to bring ourselves up, and exhale, lower down. And you can kind of push your hips into the mat as a little bit of reference, a point of stability. We're gonna inhale, come up, and exhale, come down. This time, try to take your arms away and see if you can still bring your chest as high in space, not using your arms. Think about pushing your hip bones down and flexing your back muscles against it. Inhale. Inhale to come up. Exhale to lower. One more here. Inhale to come up. And exhale, lower. Okay. I just have to scooch a little bit so my toes are still on the mat. From here, you can make a little pillow with your hands, and we're going to raise the left foot up a little bit and then slowly lower it back down. And inhale, reach the right leg up in space, and exhale, lower down. And you'll feel a lot of your glute muscles really turn on, a little bit in the hamstrings, but also your deep spinous erectus, right? That ridge of spinal muscles that run through the center of the back. There are so many bugs out here right now, but I love being outside. I love being outside, and it's a really pretty backdrop. Who doesn't love a little woods in the background? Keep on going. We'll do 2 more each side. Lift up and hold. Exhale, release. Lift up and hold. Exhale, slowly release it down. 1 more this side. Last one. Okay, beautiful. Now we're going to use our arms and legs in opposition. So our right leg and our right arm and left leg will reach up and lower. Then left arm, right leg, reach up and lower. Right arm, left leg, reach up. Left arm, right leg, reach. And you can even keep yourself up in space with a little bit of a swimming action. You know, this is like a good progression. Otherwise, keep it slow. And your left arm and the opposing arm and leg are really grounding into the soil, offering that point of balance for you to push away from. As you get stronger, you might not need to push as much. Like I'm actively pushing with my left arm right now, and that's allowing me to lift my left leg and right arm. And then I push my right arm down and I reach up. We'll do 1 more each side. Lift and lower and lift and lower. And I'm going to bring my hands under my shoulders. I'm going to push myself back to a nice child pose, knees wide, toes touch. Inching my fingers a little bit more forward to really stretch the upper back. Having my hips settle down towards my feet. If you want to rock it a little side to side, that might feel nice in the back, the lower back especially. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release it down. And then we'll come to a nice quadruped position. Knees under shoulders. No, I always say that. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And let's take a couple rounds of cat-cow here. We're gonna inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, round, push the ground away. Inhale, arch, and exhale, round. And you wanna feel a little bit of suppleness. There will be a little bit of a stretch, but you wanna feel that ease of motion. And so maybe playing with your pelvis positioning, like when it's back, I really tip it back, I push my booty out, and then when I'm trying to bring it under, I kind of tuck it under like I've got a belt buckle that I want to kind of look at. Inhale and exhale, and 2 more like that. Inhale and exhale. All right, now take a little handprint forward. so you feel a little bit more stable. And I want you to really ground your fingers in like you're grabbing the mat. And we're going to extend our left leg behind us. You could flex your heel, you could point your toe. We're just holding it back in space. A little modification to make sure your hips are square is if you internally rotate that foot a little bit, it might line up your hips a little better in space. You can always check to see that your toes are pointed straight down. If you like look down your body and see which direction your toes are pointing, if they're pointing straight down, that's usually a good sign of where your hips want to be. And we're just going to hold that for a couple more seconds. You'll feel those glute muscles, those spinous erectus really turn on. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to exhale, knee comes to nose. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, knee to nose. And as you inhale, extend long, I want you to squeeze your glute muscle. Exhale, inhale, squeeze that glute muscle. Exhale in, inhale, squeeze that glute muscle. Exhale, do 2 more. Squeeze. Exhale, squeeze. All right, and we're going to drop down onto our right forearm as we open our hip to the side. So right now my toes are pointed at 6 o'clock. I'm going to go backwards on my clock up to 9 o'clock. And I'm going to turn my hips down. We did this in our session together where we're rotating the hip open to the side, stacking the hips, and then rotating back down. Inhale, open to the side. Exhale, extend down, twist. And you really want to get that twist to get that lateral stability in the glute muscle, the glute min, all of those stabilizers. So our right glute muscle is really working right now. 2 more, inhale and exhale. Hold the leg up in space. You can come back onto your hands. If you want to increase a little glute workout, I would bend the knee and extend, bend the knee, extend. That will feel nice on your hamstrings as well. You can even hold it there and pulse that leg up and down in space. That would be a wonderful progression. Hold it there for a little while. Another really beautiful thing to do is bring your knees together and then open laterally. So you're like bringing your knees together and you open right out to the side. That is also another lovely progression. But that's a progression. So for right now, we're just going to hang out where we were. We're going to switch and do the other side. I have so many bug bites now. Okay, right leg extends behind. You want to keep your hips square to the ground. So check behind you. Oh, I got to internally rotate my foot just a little bit to make sure my hips are staying in a line. And we're going to hold it there. We're going to squeeze those abdominals, push away with the arms. So we're pushing equally into each hand, really turning on that glute muscle. I like to flex my heel and think if my foot could grow longer, what would I need to do? Push away a little bit more. All right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, extend long, squeeze that glute. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend long, squeeze that glute. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 3 more. Squeeze that glute. 2. Squeeze that glute. Last one. Exhale. Squeeze that glute. Make it grow longer. Point the toe if you want. We're going to come down onto that left elbow and rotate that hip down. So my toe is kind of like at 5 o'clock. Now I'm going to rotate it all the way open so my hips are stacked. If you can get your foot pointed up to 12 o'clock, that's like a miracle. Mine just goes to like 11. So then rotate down. Nice internal rotation, external rotation, stability happening in those glutes. Internal rotation, lower down. Exhale, open to the side. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, open up. Inhale, lower down. Get away from me, mosquitoes. Exhale, 1 more. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, open. Then inhale back to neutral. Come back onto that forearm. Again, if you want to increase this, bend and extend that knee. That might feel good. Also, holding the bend, pulsing the leg up and down. That will feel good. Or bring the knee to the side, open it laterally. They call this a fire hydrant, right? Like if you're a dog and you got to go pee on a fire hydrant, this is the position you would be in. We'll get to this with our training, but if you want something to kind of get you through, that would be a really great thing to do. All right, that is a really wonderful workout to work your deep core.